Namaste. I, Dr. Vinay, welcome you to Physiology Mid SoulSpeak that makes you wonder why and how, pokes you to find for answers now. Let's start today's session with a common MCQ from Cell Physiology. The plasma membrane is mainly composed of A. Cholesterol, B. Carbohydrates, C. Phospholipids, and D. Proteins. Any guesses here? It's a slightly tricky one. The right answer is proteins, which makes up to 55%, whereas phospholipids and cholesterol together is only around 38%. Though, at the outlook, we say fluid mosaic model of cell membrane is mainly composed of phospholipids with embedded proteins. The protein content is relatively greater than lipids. These membrane lipids are amphipathic in nature. Let me repeat, amphipathic in nature. That means it has hydrophilic polar head and hydrophobic non-polar tail, which is similar to drawing pins. Now, imagine the drawing pins with the plastic head. And these pins are arranged sequentially in two layers where pointed end is facing each other and the plastic head is facing away from each other. Similar would be the arrangement of lipid bilayer where hydrophobic end is at the center facing each other and the hydrophilic head is towards the periphery facing surrounding water. Now, let's discuss about membrane proteins. Membrane proteins are of two types. Integral protein, which spans the thickness of the cell membrane and are also called as transmembrane proteins. Peripheral proteins are those which are slightly inserted in the outer or inner border of the membrane or just bound to the surface of the membrane. These peripheral proteins are of two types. Intrinsic protein, which acts as an anchor protein for cytoskeleton and other microfilaments, and extrinsic protein, which serve as cell adhesion molecule for anchoring the cell to the basal lamina and the neighboring cells. These extrinsic proteins appear something similar to the two-way stickers which we use. External surface of the cell membrane has loosely covered carbohydrate layer called as cell coat or glycocalyx. It basically acts as a protective layer to the cell membrane. Coming to the functions of cell membrane, it can be described attributing their function to individual components like lipids, proteins, and carbohydrates. Lipids makes the cell membrane selectively permeable and also provides framework for the arrangements of proteins. And proteins acts as pumps, carriers, ion channels, receptors, and also enzymes. Carbohydrates facilitates temporary cell adhesion, acts as receptor for few hormones, and also take part in immune reactions. In summary, boundaries of the boxes observed by Robert Hooke has an intricating details responsible for holding its content together and facilitating interaction with the surroundings. Thank you for all your support and awaiting your feedback. Amazed by the answers found till now. Meet you again with why and how.